Brooklyn's historic The Black Lady Theater is now taking bookings. Host your next birthday party, concert, networking event, baby or bridal shower, wedding, art show, gala, corporate event, live stage play, audition, and so much more. At the one and only The Black Lady Theater. Mention code GODCAST for 15% off your rental fee. Code good for the first time customers only. Valid for a limited time. Call 718-771-0900 to book your event today.
Hey, today is Sunday, November 17th, making today's math.
Knowledge God, all being born to build, destroy.
That's right. Knowledge of you being God allows you to have the power to build and destroy. Peace. Yes, welcome back to Yanadameen Godcast. I'm Lord Jamar.
I'm Digga Digga.
Godfrey.
Oh, and on the wheels of steel.
Check it out, y'all.
Back in the house.
Guess who?
Rage.
Fact checker Rage is back in the house. He decided to expeditiously come on home.
Here we go.
To his brothers. How are you, Rage?
I'm doing great. How are you, my brother?
We great. We missed you, Rage.
I missed y'all,
Those
my brother.
turntables were very lonely back there.
Yes,
man.
sir.
So I'm glad that you're putting them back to use.
Thank you,
brother.
good sir.
Welcome home, baby.
Thank
Okay,
you.
and we've upgraded since you were last here, so now you got your own lab, huh? We can hear Rage properly.
That's right.
Holy
Check
shit.
one.
Well, welcome back. Welcome back to you at home. Thank you. Team, you know what I mean, in the motherfucking house. What's good, y'all? Okay.
What up?
Okay.
Welcome back to me.
Listen. Last but not least,
Got the Donna
welcome
Summer
back
joint
to
going.
the queen of the motherfucking team, Rah Digga.
Yes.
What up, y'all?
How are you, sister?
I'm good.
You
Happy to
looking
be
lovely
back.
today.
Thank you.
We loving your ensemble.
Yes.
Thank you.
I
Glad
almost,
it's rad.
I'm almost for the fans. I'm almost gonna ask you to stand up for the peoples, if you want to, and just show them your outfit.
Come
I'm just
on,
saying.
bro.
Yeah.
I feel like now you donation.
Okay.
Talk about
Now, if you want to donate to the podcast,
That was a very modest stand.
listen. Once you see the comments, you're gonna get hype, and next week she's gonna be twirling.
Oh, yeah, watch.
all kind of shit. But okay,
I missed
no, that's a
y'all.
very nice ensemble, and somehow,
Thank you.
without asking,
Look at that.
we still
Look.
That's weird.
like matching up.
I was
Me and
like
him,
this
nobody
time today.
says nothing. See, this is
No.
when
That's
you start to
crazy.
be in sync.
Okay.
Yes. And y'all got my color, the colors. And look at the color.
Now, first of all, I
Express.
just want to shout out what I have on is made by my man Mike Artist, okay, who is the brother that did our logo
That's dope.
for us.
Dope.
Okay, he got his own little clothing line and all of that. I don't want to say little, but he got his own clothing line, and you know what I mean. This
I
is
like
his
that
hat.
M. That's
This is
hot.
the hoodie. Yeah, that's for Mike.
That's just hard. Like you.
Michael, I think, is the name of his
That's dope.
clothing line. So
No,
yeah,
how do you make a
you
letter
fucking with it.
Like, what kind of
You know what I mean?
And
Try
well,
to
if you got any women in
coordinate.
apparel, tell them to send it on over.
Oh yeah, of course he got you. He got you. So yeah, I just wanted to shout that out.
There you go.
But no, seriously, if you would like to donate to the show, go to cash.me/$. You know what I mean? Patreon.com/you know what I mean, or you know what I mean.com/support. $1,000. That's the goal a week.
1,000.
If we could do that, or we'd be balling.
Yeah,
We'd be
1,000,
doing
man.
fucking.
Fuck that dollar shit.
We'd be having all kind of special
Word.
effects and
So
shit.
that city, baby.
We'd be recreating Star Wars up in this
Word.
motherfucker
Know what I
or
mean?
some shit.
Have lightsabers for no reason.
For no reason. But anyway.
Or if you're a sneaker company, a clothing company, got an airline, I'm saying, you know, we take them type of donations too.
There you
Or
go.
I-
hey, maybe you want to hire us to come host your fucking event.
Yeah.
Whatever the fucking case may be. We
good.
capable.
Yeah.
We know how to read. We can read off a cue card, right?
Hell
Right,
yeah.
right.
To read.
So, and if you'd like to advertise with the show, go to Yanadameen Godcast at gmail.com. So anyway.
Hi guys, I miss you guys.
Did you?
What's
So
goody?
I was telling Jamar, right?
Yeah.
When I watched the show back and heard the call in, like I had to try to put it into, I had to paint the picture for y'all what I was looking at. So
Because we felt like you just kind of at the end of the
I
call, you
just
started
right?
ranting a little bit.
No, you
And
know
we're like, Digga, we're in the middle of a show, and
So imagine,
I think we gotta go.
So
now.
imagine driving, and I'm on the podcast via satellite. Yeah, y'all, what's good? What's good? Next thing you know, in the middle of the highway,
via cell tower. But anyway, go ahead.
okay, there's a car in the middle of the highway facing me, half smashed. No sirens, no fire truck, like no sign of anything. Just this car smashed. So the
Is
first
it smoking? Is it on fire?
It's just like half of a car sitting in the middle of the highway.
Wow.
So that's what and I'm talking to y'all and I'm like, wait, whoa, what is this I'm pulling up on?
Yeah.
And then I'm looking around because I'm thinking like, okay, they didn't come clear the scene yet. This must have just happened. Where is the driver? Like now I'm looking around to see if they were thrown out of the car, they in the side of the ditch or something, and I just look and I just see the poor young lady, she having a tantrum on the side of the road, and like
this is a young sister now.
This is
yes?
a young sister.
Okay.
So all of this was playing out in the midst of that phone call.
And where are we? North Carolina?
Actually at that point I was somewhere like on 95.
But you're in the sticks somewhere.
Yeah. I'm in the sticks. So, I see this sis and I'm like, you know what? Let me pull over because she's just out, like she can't get in the car and wait for like AAA or nothing like that. So, but all of that was happening. I'm like, you really had to see just imagine going 70, 80 miles on a highway and all of a sudden there's just a car facing you.
Damn.
Sitting there in the middle of the road. That's why I was like, whoa, yeah.
You swerve?
Yeah, whoa, what up, Black? Whoa, y'all.
Was it in your lane?
Yeah, it was in my lane.
God,
I mean, the cars in front of me, they were slowing down.
Okay.
So it was like we already kind of slowed down, but once everybody got out of the way and it was my turn to get out of the way, like
somebody spun out.
Yeah, it's like I could see what I was. Oh yeah, nah, she hit like the guardrail or something.
She fell asleep.
She definitely spun out. Yeah, she said she nodded because she was crying.
Damn right.
She was crying like I was almost there. And I'm like, oh, don't
you're
worry
almost
about
dead.
it.
Shut up.
So hopefully everything worked out for that young lady.
Right.
But yeah, all of that actually took place in the middle of that phone call.
That's action packed.
Well,
that was crazy.
Well, thankfully the young lady was not hurt. Thankfully, that was not your accident.
Right. Thankfully, I was paying
and-
attention, and I'm like,
and-
yeah, you know what I mean? God,
Of course,
Car
Auntie
in the middle of
Digga
the
come
road.
to the rescue and try to help out, and that's a
Samaritan
good
that
natured,
she is.
person that you are.
Hey, sister, we got body.
Right. So speaking of long trips, driving and shit, I just had a show in Virginia on Saturday. So on Sunday, I said, you know what? On the way back, let me listen to some albums. I got time on my hands. I got at least
About 6 hours. Right?
almost 6 hours, yeah. So, you know what? It's Sunday morning. I'm not a Christian, God damn it, by any means. But you know what we're going to listen to right now? Gospel. We're going to listen to Kanye West gospel.
Y'all like it?
We're going to have a Sunday service on the way home. Okay? I said because, with this shit that we do here, people like Digga expect me to listen to new music and shit like that. So, anyway, so it's me, it's my man Dre, my man Starr Doogie, my man Exact, and my man Dre. His girl is in the car. I think his name, Elisa, I think her name was. So, I'm just painting the picture, you know what I mean? We all in the car. I put this fucking shit on. And like, I mean, just from early, we not liking it.
It looked painful. You're like,
Yo, I'm gonna tell you, like halfway through it, I felt like I was punishing the people in the car.
See, the first half was the good half.
No.
You liked it?
The first half was the better half.
Let me just finish telling how I experienced it, and then you could tell how you experienced it. But and this was a collective experience. Literally, I was like, almost had to apologize to niggas. Like, yo, I'm sorry.
You had a car full of live niggas. Car full of live niggas. Let's hear the live nigga report.
I'm gonna say had a car full of niggas that appreciate real hip hop. You know what I mean? And a more grittier type of hip hop.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, we heard one song that we really liked. It was called Follow God. That one right there, we was like, all right, this is unfront-wittable. You can't front on this one right here.
Right.
We fucking with this one.
And that was like number
and everybody
one, right?
in the
After
car.
intro.
No, that wasn't number one.
No, I said after the intro. It's like number 2 or something.
It's like number three.
Three?
Right. So, but I swear it felt like a long time for it to get to that song. And for it to be number 3 is crazy.
Yeah.
So, so we heard that one. Everybody liked it. But from there, yo, it was not something that we really fucked with. Like, there was one where I think the Clips was on it, because this wasn't just
the Clips. The other ones.
Now we like the lyrics on that. You know, Pusha, I'm a Pusha fan. I like Pusha. But the song, it's like I liked what he was saying, what they were saying on there, but not necessarily the song. All in all, we listened, there's 11 tracks on this fucking thing. And like, everybody in the car couldn't wait till it was done. You know, when I asked for what a rating of the album at the end, everybody gave it a 1. They said if there's only one song out of 11, what could they give it?
Right.
But a 1. So I'm just saying, that's the experience we had with Kanye's music. You know, I heard a couple of glimpses production-wise where, you know, a couple of the songs had a slightly cinematic sound to it if I want to like find something good about it. But other than that,
I think
we was not fucking with it
pull up
at
the track
all.
listing. There's like 3 songs on there that I like. I like the Follow God joint. I like the Closed on Sunday joint. That's the Chick-fil-A joint. And I
just want to say,
God.
and we listened to all the songs in their entirety with no skipping or nothing like that. Oof.
And
yeah.
And on God.
Yeah, I'll never get
Everybody
that time back.
skips.
You know,
So wait, hang on. You like?
I like Follow God.
Mm-hmm.
I like Closed on Sunday.
Mm-hmm. That's the Chick-fil-A.
And On God. So that's like
a lot of gods.
that's like 3, 4, 5. But see, those 3 songs, those are the songs that don't sound like gospel-y. It's like it's like, you know, he's talking God, but it's more, you know, it's more in a secular form.
Lost his fucking mind.
So when it's funny because I know when I called in, I was like, yo, this shit is good. But that was like right when I was halfway in. So 3, 4, 5, like after On God, I'm like, yo, this shit is aight. Okay. But then after we hung up and
5, 6, 7, 8,
and I heard the second
9, 10, 11.
But I did the same thing. I gave it a listen
7.
from start to finish, and I could say there are 3 songs that I genuinely rocked with, but it's definitely not an album that I want to.
So what
revisit.
number would you give it?
Out of if I like 3 songs out of 11, I would.
What is it? I don't
That's
even
like a
know if it's a
5.
1 out of 10 or.
I would give it.
6, 5.
I would give it a 4.
A 4.
I have a question
Yes, sir.
for the Godcast. Okay.
Oh, and the record with the clips on it too. So that's like 3.5.
How many people got money on Kanye coming out of retirement? like a Mace-esque and just drop all that God stuff and get right back to the gritty? How many people got money on that?
I think he's coming back.
I
don't know. I think he's lost his guy. Did you see his last interview? His
Well,
last interview, wow.
I think Kanye is gonna
man.
do whatever. I feel like Kanye is gonna do whatever like wave, people tell him to do. Like, oh, he's got the church go. Oh, I'm gonna do a gospel album. Like, I feel like Kanye looks at social media and sees what people say about him, like and just like becomes that shtick and goes.
Jay?
I actually saw a video from our own Johnny Fastlane where Johnny Fastlane believes, as I believe, that all of this is a preface. Here, I'll let the police, the snitches go by or whatever.
Fuck him.
That this is all a preface because he's gonna actually really try to run for president.
I believe that shit.
Okay? Johnny Fastlane. This is some shit to try to, but he's gonna run as a Republican. He's gonna run as a Republican, and they love God. Those Republicans
Oh, yes,
love
they do.
them some fucking
Yes, they do.
holy rollers. You
Oh,
understand
yes,
what I'm
they
saying? He's gonna try to use this somehow to create a constituency. Also, keep in mind how a lot of these churches have a lot of political power too. Okay, he might try to use this whole Sunday service shit as a point of leverage in the political arena. Okay, something to think about. And this man right here is the one that sparked that. I said, you know what? You might be onto something, Johnny Fastlane. Yeah, he's yeah. And then we said, and then he got his future first lady doing shit, acting like she's a criminal, justice reform and all of this type of shit.
Trying to get her
And
to
all of a
tone
sudden
down
she
the
getting
sex
serious, so that she not looking like a Melania out this motherfucker who don't know what the fuck she doing. Like,
what she doing.
You don't think they're sincere at all? You don't think there's any integrity to what they're doing?
I think everything. I think when it comes to Kanye and the Kardashians, I think
it's all calculated.
everything is publicity and for a buck.
That's right.
I think it's all calculated. That's partly why, because I've heard some gospel music before that actually felt good to listen to.
Absolutely.
Like his shit didn't feel good to me.
Fact.
And that's probably because it wasn't pure. You see what I'm saying? It didn't come from that righteous place, like you trying to make us believe that it's coming from. You see what I'm saying? Whereas,
do you think you could hear the music differently if you felt like he was really sincerely about this life now?
I don't think. Even if I believed he was sincere, that album is still trash. Like you asked me, like
Trash.
Like if you asked me on the way here, what if he led with a Jesus Walks, right?
Right.
And I'm like, this is a lot of what ifs, but okay, because that was years ago. But anyway, what if he led with a Jesus Walks? This is what you said, right? And then he dropped this album. You know what I mean?
Minus the MAGA and the Trump and everything else he's done in life.
Would it hold up? And I still say no. I say Jesus Walks was a slam. That was a slam dunk regardless. It wasn't presented to us as a gospel record the way this is being presented to us, like gospel. But if it was, I think we still would have liked it because the shit was just undeniable. Like certain things are undeniable. So we would have definitely fucked with that one. But then now you got Follow God, which is something that we fuck with only because it's on this album. But if I have to compare it to a Jesus Walks, it doesn't compare. It doesn't really stand up to a Jesus Walks. It's all right. I mean, it could exist on the same album. But then everything else that's on there, the fuck out of here.
Speaking of Jesus Walks, there's a show coming on AMC that the Roots
Right.
host songs that shook America, and they did
Right.
an episode of Jesus Walk. Well, Jesus Walks was one of the episodes, and
You said it was like a rehab choir or some shit like that.
yeah, it was a choir full of addicts. But they also he made that song in Newark. I don't think really Godfrey.
Like
Really?
it's quiet.
I said no.
I can't.
And the choir director's like, all right, with me. Woo, Lord.
Oh, no.
can't.
You know when it does the drum roll on Jesus Walks? Those are really like some syringes and shit. I'm sorry. All right.
And this is why people think I'm the wet blanket.
Okay, listen.
A choir full of
I don't want to
addicts.
stick too long. How much time we got?
I'm sorry.
Huh?
No,
Okay.
but I was bugging. I mean, it bugged me out to find out that he was living in Newark making that, because I'm pretty,
Yeah, you never seen him in Newark.
pretty familiar
That
of
nigga,
the
he
of
stayed
the-
low when he was in
of the
Newark.
Brick City. Yeah,
He wasn't
music
moving
scene.
around like that.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't that ambassador.
All right, so during the trip, right?
Yeah.
We get through Kanye. We're like, oh, thank goodness this shit is over. So now we're like, let's listen to something that we feel like might give us some life. Let's turn on this new Gangstar album.
Yeah.
Boom!
Yay!
Woo!
Ah.
And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, from the minute that thing came on, just the whole energy in the car changed. Like, and music isn't not just about what's going through your ears, it's about how it makes you feel. And I'm telling you, it felt like homework listening to fucking Kanye shit. And it just felt like a pleasure listening to this Gangstar shit. I bullshit you not.
And you was listening to a real ghost, a real Holy Ghost.
A real Holy Ghost.
Rest in peace,
Yo,
bro. That album
it was dope.
fantastic.
A lot of posthumous albums, sometimes they're
Mr.
not
Hart.
that good.
Right.
You could kind of tell that these are the lyrics that maybe my man wasn't gonna. I didn't hear a lot of that. I feel like there could have been a little bit of that on there. Don't get me wrong, but I didn't hear a lot of that. And I just feel like the way Primo put this together was
Phenomenal.
classic. It was classy. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was
It almost made me feel like Guru wasn't dead. Like Gangstar have been making albums all this time, and this is their 2019 album.
And listen, I cannot front. Yo, that Diamond single is in my head like a motherfucker. The beat and the hook. Diamonds are forever like family.
Yeah,
And
that one's
loyalty.
called Family and
A
Loyalty.
real rap songs like Cream on my melody. You know what I mean? Diamonds are forever like my infinite thought. You know, or real was that can't be bought.
Bad Name is my joint.
Huh?
Bad Name, that's my joint.
Yo, they got a lot of dope shit on there. Now, if we're gonna keep it 1,000, you know what I mean? A lot of Gangstar records, at some point in the record, it's kind of, the beats kind of sound a little
The same?
in a way. It just sounds like okay. They're the Gangstar
The
formula.
Primo, yeah.
There's a
it's pretty
Gangstar
repetitious,
formula,
yeah.
and they do it great. But at some point,
I call
sometimes
it's like monotonous. Like he's a one-trick pony, but they do that trick so well that
Yeah,
you
he
can
sure
just,
does.
that you
That
can
you're
just
not
listen
mad
to
at
it.
it. That
Every
you're
song,
not mad at it.
every
so
album.
right for hip hop.
But
that's what killed it.
sometimes we drive and some of them the tempo is a little slower and
Yeah,
all that
yeah,
type
yeah.
of shit. So on that one we gave Kanye a 1. On that album we gave it a 7.
Cool. That's about right.
We gave it a 7, and I'm talking a collective. This is a collective of people that all agreed on a number, and we said 7 was a strong number, and I think that's not no for a posthumous album for someone that's not alive. You got people who are alive that can't even make threes.
Right,
So for a
how about
posthumous
mics? When we go
album,
by mics, if it was Source, what would you? How many mics would you give that?
4.5.
Kanye
4.5.
disconnect his, right?
I would
Like,
give it a
4. I'd say 4.
Four mics?
Four
That's
mics.
pretty good.
4 mics.
From the scale of 1 to 10, I gave it an 8. I mean, if he was still alive and could deliver like, you know, newer, fresh lyrics, I would give it a 10. But being that I'm biased though. Like I've always been a Gangstar like fanatic. Like I was really like a little kid running around in school like, no, you know, Gangstar. Like I really was like a primo beat stan. So it didn't even matter what was coming out of Guru's mouth. So just the fact that he was able to put this together in 2019, like so many years after Guru died. I appreciated that too, because a lot of people like somebody dies and they immediately try to cash in, like, oh, you know, let's you know, just like all these Nipsey Hussle singles popped up as soon as he died and stuff. I appreciated the fact that Primo let some time go by.
That's part of the classiness of it.
And really said, like, you know, he didn't just immediately cash in on his death. Like, it's been, what, almost 10 years since
At least, yes.
At least, probably, since Guru passed away. And the fact that he was able to put this caliber of album together, like, so long after he passed away, was dope. Like, you could tell it wasn't just for a cash grab. Like, this was really for the culture. We love you for this, Primo. Word.
Well, y'all, I want to say rest in peace, Guru. You know, shouts out to whole Gangstar family. And we're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back. And
look at us doing music segments.
I'll talk about my trip.
Ow!
I was driving like you this weekend.
Okay, well, we'll talk about that when we
Explain
get back.
this.
Oh, yeah. He said, I'll explain that. When we get back, you know what I mean, Godcast. Give a nigga a roasting thing. Welcome back to Yanadameen Godcast.
Oh, Godfrey.
What's your name, brother?
Godfrey.
No, this guy.
Oh, and Rage.
Fact checker Rage. Excuse me.
Okay.
Check
Sir,
a
Mark.
Rage.
Yes,
You
sir.
got a mic? Use the motherfucker.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
We
Check
can
one.
hear you.
Check one. Check.
All right.
Rage is
You know he's soft spoken.
Rage is I'm sorry, guys.
That's why I had to turn
Rage
his
is
mic up a
hilarious.
little
I'm
bit.
sorry, guys.
Oh, wait.
Rage.
Oh, wait a minute.
I'm talking to my boo like
I was
that.
gonna say you got your boo back. Aww.
I yelled at my boo.
Aww.
Hey, Ray.
Hey.
Aww.
Hey, we got to talk about this tragic Gaddafi, but that's, you know,
Oh.
tragic Gaddafi.
Hey, so he's a welcome guest host on this show.
Word.
And if you want to come to Digga
And rub my arm.
and me to her, well then
Me
goddamn,
too, man.
that's what's gonna happen
Got
in
some
here.
shit for the Me Too, son. Word.
Well, yeah, welcome back. Thank you for coming. Team, you know what I mean? What's good, y'all?
Yeah.
So before we left last segment, Godfrey, we were talking about, you talked about your travels,
Road
how
trip.
you had a crash. I talked about my travels, how I had to listen to fucking Kanye as a punishment, but then
On a Sunday.
but then rewarded myself with some Gangstar. Now let's talk about this young man. You had a trip that
Pittsburg.
you said you wanted to talk about.
Had to
Now this
drive
was a
6
drive to Pittsburgh.
With my dude that I do a podcast with, Asian Andre.
What's that about? A good 6, 7?
6 hours.
6? Okay.
But when we came back, I made it in 4.5. I went 100.
Really?
Nobody caught me.
You trying to get away from Pittsburgh?
I was trying to get the fuck out of Pittsburgh. I made it in 4.5.
Wow.
100-something miles an hour. Me and another dude just racing. He was following me like, I'm following your ass. You know how they follow you? He
Right.
gonna get the ticket, not me.
Right.
He gonna get the
Oh,
ticket.
you didn't even
He
know
gonna
this
get the ticket.
motherfucker.
Yeah, we was
He
like
was
this.
used.
It was like
I love it. I used to use people
Yeah, I
as
was like,
blockers
he would
and
come
shit.
right behind me. That's the motherfucker I need to. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He was riding on those bikes.
He
They
gonna get the
drafted right
ticket
behind
first.
me.
Yeah.
I went 100. Yeah.
Until they pull both of your asses over.
Nobody got pulled. No, it was. I left at like 10 at night back. So 2, 3 in the morning. We good.
Okay, so it's you and Asian Andre.
Asian Andre. Yeah. So went to Pittsburg. Boring as fuck. You know, miserable motherfuckers. Pittsburgh is a miserable city, man. It's 2 hours away from Cleveland, another miserable city. You know, they're rivals. It's a steel mill town.
Yeah.
That's that Carnegie motherfucker.
I've been there once or twice.
It's all steel. Steel was produced out of there.
Yeah.
And but Andy Warhol Museum. I love art. You know what I mean? And you remember Basquiat. Jean-Michel Basquiat. That's who we supported and shit. But you know what? I love this T-shirt because I like when I'm on the subway and whites are like, what's he doing with an Andy Warhol? I like to wear shirts to make white people go, oh, where did you get that?
Well, that's very strange. There's no hip hop on there, but how did you get the Andy Warhol T-shirt?
And people stop me like, oh, where'd you get that?
Like the T-shirt.
White guy go, that's Andy Warhol. That's Andy Warhol, motherfucker. I'm like, first of all, it's like when you're an older black person and you see some fucking 20-year-old white person, I go, motherfucker, just give me credit that I was on the planet before you. I know about him before you, just living here longer than you, motherfucker. And he's like, oh, you know about Andy Warhol? I would walk into the store, Andy Warhol. I was like, he's from Pittsburgh. I know. He's from Pittsburgh.
Is he from Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh, man, he is straight. His parents, immigrants.
Oh, he's not straight.
He was Andy Warhol. Yeah, he wasn't straight at all. You can tell by his pictures, baby pictures. All the other pictures, he's like. But he's a gay baby. He was a gay baby. No, he was. Because you can tell by the pictures. Like, all his brothers are like, he's like, wham. And he's sucking his thumb like.
Like, whoa, Andy, whoa! Whoa!
Not too far now.
Andy!
But no, his Andy Warhol. You know, here's the thing about
Well,
Andy
that's his real name?
Warhol. He's
Warhol.
immigrant from, it's called Rusin, like, he's from a Byzantine Catholic, weird, like Eastern European. He has all these family pictures from like the early 1900s. They are fucking immigrants, like babushkas type shit. So he comes from real humble.
Why do we
beginnings and
really
shit.
care about this soup painting motherfucker?
You know what?
This
Pop
soup
Art,
can painting
Yeah, he was a
motherfucker.
graphic designer and shit like that. Then he got into that, repeating Elvis and all that other shit. He got away with murder. But
Yeah.
I went there because it's Pittsburgh and that's all they got. So I go to, and it's a nice, and one thing about Andy Warhol, he was a hoarder like a motherfucker. That's the one thing about these famous people. They got all their shit in the museum. They were hoarders. You know how we get rid of shit? You're like, if you keep your shit, all your shit, and they have the hip hop museum, they're gonna be like, yo, Lord Jamal's socks, man. Damn. That's all we were looking at and all the shit he kept. I went to that. Then I went to the more important one was August Wilson. August Wilson, if you all know August Wilson, 2 Trains, Running Fences, you know, Jitney, I seen those
Writer
plays.
of plays.
No doubt. He only was 60 years old when he died, but yeah, he has his original house. They do plays, like I think Denzel was shooting a lot over there in that area. They do plays in the summer in the actual yard.
Wow.
So yeah, I went by August Wilson. They have the cultural center, so I was there. So yeah, that's what I did. Shit, that was my little experience. But I played nothing but old school shit. That's it.
Okay.
Even old school rock shit. You know what I mean?
Yo, I like Light FM 80s.
Classic rock from Stones. Zeppelin.
What about love?
Yeah.
I'm
We were
in the
playing
car
80s
jamming.
shit. Take on me. Hell yeah.
Tears for Fears.
On me. Shout.
I got
Shout.
this
Now,
weird
see, I remember the 70s rock.
Yes.
Like 70s rock, like top 40 type of, you know,
Fleetwood Mac.
Hell yeah.
See, that's messed up. I went to boarding school, so like Guns N' Roses was.
partner, can't you see? You know what the fuck I'm talking
Of
about.
course.
I was,
I
in,
like
boarding,
all that
I was
shit.
in boarding school, so I was getting Guns N' Roses and EPMD at the same
Hell
time. So
Hell
both worlds are kind of like,
But that's
you know,
all-
ingrained in me. It's,
Okay.
So that was my
Listen.
whack trip.
no, it sounds fun.
I don't even know how we're gonna segue into this, but we gonna have to get into some black shame.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit.
Black shame. What we do now?
What the fuck? Who fucked up now?
What did we do now?
What do we do now?
What didn't we do now?
Wait, first of all, we're not gonna call this black shame. We're gonna call this nigga shit. Cause there's black people and then there's niggas.
Right.
It's a difference.
This is nigga shit shame.
This is nigga shit. Okay,
Oh,
this
man.
ain't black people. This is nigga shit.
Is it
All right.
does it have to do with food?
So where did this happen at, y'all? So in
Oh,
Baltimore, at a Popeyes.
Oh, God.
It was
Yeah.
black. It's black. It's
Now
80%
that they've replenished the supply, I suppose, you know.
The
because
story just reeks of nigga.
These
What?
chicken sandwiches were supposed to be, you know, non-gettable. They were supposed to be, you know, on the black market and all kind of shit. So, apparently, somebody was stabbed to death over, I guess, cutting the line. Nigga, you ain't getting your chicken sandwich before me. Fuck you, yes I am. Nigga, no you not. Yo, that's my word, nigga. You walk past me, I kill you. I mean, you're laughing,
No, but
this
I'm
is
not
probably how it went
But
down.
the way
I ain't
it's
even
really funny. You're like, nigga, no, you not. That shit is bad. Love that chicken. Popeyes. Told you I love that shit, nigga.
Like, wow. We're good at making anything.
I'm trying not to. I'm not laughing.
I'm laughing. That shit's
You can laugh, nigga.
When you're done, Jay, I got a question.
Two people
It's
perfectly.
okay. Listen, I'm
so
just
good.
I don't
saying.
want to laugh at
You
black
separated
people
the
killing
characters.
another.
I picture them niggas now.
I don't want to laugh at a black person killing another black person.
And the nigga said,
over a chicken sandwich.
Shit, nigga, I'm walking in front of you, in back of you, inside, nigga. I've been here 2 hours.
Nigga.
Side style, fuck your ass up, nigga. Watch shit. I'm Baltimore, nigga. Watch. Shit, I don't give a fuck. Y'all stop fighting, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Nigga think he's slick.
that's when the nigga said, baby, hold my glass.
Oh, shit.
You know, just hold my glass.
That mother said,
Smack.
Yeah. Yeah.
all he got his hands and
Now,
this nigga got a knife.
How bad you want that sandwich?
I'm getting it.
Well, at least he didn't hit him with the "let me go to my car." Because if he done went to his car, it probably would have been a shooting.
You think he got
Oh,
the
if
chicken
you went
even
to
though
the
you
car.
get stabbed?
If you go to your car,
Everybody might have gotten it by
yeah,
that
shots
point.
gonna be fired. So
Yeah.
I got a question, Jay. I got a question.
What's up, Rage?
All jokes aside, you think there's like a Bond-esque villain somewhere in corporate America, like watch me make me do the Negroes, like, you know. Is there a private joke somewhere?
Listen,
yeah, absolutely.
the
Boondocks
same
have
way,
That's promo.
the
for
same
them.
way in Black Dynamite, okay, them diabolical dick shrinking motherfuckers in that fucking movie, okay? You think these diabolical motherfuckers wouldn't put some shit in the food that make niggas kill each other?
Sure.
Like they need anything
That's promotion
that
for
they
them.
can use.
This sandwich is so good, niggas is dying for it, literally.
What?
That's promotion.
They
Come
got
on,
a black
that was
woman.
promotion for dope back in the days. When niggas died off of dope, that made other
Right.
DPs want it.
That's right, yeah.
Crack.
So now niggas,
Yeah.
somebody out there is like, yo, I'm sorry, I gotta try this fucking chicken sandwich. Like niggas is getting stabbed. You just told me 2 cars was fucking
Yeah,
crashing
there's a
each
video
other
of 2 cars
in the lane.
and one girl's car is getting crushed by a pole, and her shit, like this little thing on her, is sliding off, and everyone's like, "Damn, your car's getting fucked up. I don't give a fuck. I ain't moving." They're at a standstill like this, and they're at the drive-through, and no one's moving. They're like, "Yo, what the fuck? I ain't moving. I
But
want
see,
chicken."
here's part of it, right? Here's part of it. It's creating the illusion of scarcity, right?
Yeah.
that I think has people acting out of sorts in a way too, right? They're making it seem like, no, this shit could go at any minute.
That's
You
smart.
understand?
That's some smart
And so
shit.
now, if that's the case, you don't want to be the one standing online and all of a sudden you don't get your shit, especially because, you know, this motherfucker that was talking all crazy about he gonna stand in front of me or side of me, you know, and that nigga come online.
What you gonna do,
Yeah,
nigga?
exactly. That nigga come
Nigga,
online.
I'm getting my chicken.
And try to cut the line.
Fuck you, fuck your mama,
And you
all
already
that.
been there for how long?
Get my
And then it seems like maybe they might run out. Fuck. You see what I'm saying?
This shit is amazing.
Combined with, you know, you just had a bad day and your living conditions are not right and you ain't get the check that you
But it's just
and
a
Ray
shit.
owed you some money and he didn't pay you. He said he was gonna pay, but he did not pay.
But it's just
and then here comes
This
this
asshole.
nigga.
Man, fuck
Then here comes
that.
Attila.
Yeah. And it's
Anybody
just like-
get in front of me gonna get stabbed. All I'm
You
saying.
know,
I'm gonna
combined
fuck
with
you
some
up.
sort of chemical that they putting in there,
They gotta-
some sort of endorphins.
They gotta be doing something.
Like, because I'm telling you, like, come on. Like, yeah, all right. It's a stereotype that niggas love chicken and watermelon. And all stereotypes are based in reality. That is true, okay?
Yeah.
Niggas do like chicken. Niggas do like watermelon, okay?
I don't like watermelon.
No, I like
not
watermelon.
crazy.
Let me go on the record to
Watermelon
say
with seeds.
I hate watermelon.
Really?
watermelon's okay.
Let me check your nigga temperature.
I don't like.
I like grapes.
I don't like watermelon. I don't like grape soda. I just
I like
started
grapes.
eating hot
Well, I don't
sauce.
really like grape soda neither, but that is anti-nigga too.
Like
I need
all
to check my own temperature
all
on that.
I like cantaloupe. See,
But what I'm saying is, these motherfuckers like, we don't look at food as being like a Trojan horse for a lot of shit that they could be delivering to us.
yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like a lot of, they talk, oh, let's keep fighting till we find the cure of cancer. Like, y'all putting cancer in shit. What do you
Yeah,
mean
of course.
find the cure? The cure is don't put it in shit. How about that? Like, y'all motherfuckers know what you doing? Like,
Cancer is money, bro.
Of course
Cancer
it
is
is.
money.
AIDS
Shit.
is money.
AIDS
all
is
these,
money.
all-
And at the
sick
end,
illness, period.
illness is money. So at the end of the day, we have to get to a society where people's lives mean more than money. Where certain products can't come out if you know goddamn well this shit's gonna make you sick. Like, you
Right.
know what I mean? Like
Health and education are the two biggest rackets in this country. They make you, they convince you that you have to go to college in order to have a sustainable quality of life. And
Which you can't afford.
and and the way our socioeconomic structure is set up, most black people don't have the means to constantly eat organic and
Nope.
and things of that nature. So no, all of this is definitely by design. Like, it's not a coincidence that C-Town is the only walkable supermarket in any hood where the price is jacked up and the poultry, half of it got salmonella. Like, all of that stuff is by
See,
design.
we were talking outside during the break about how the English language is not even necessarily our language as black people, and so it doesn't really necessarily resonate with us properly. Well, neither is a lot of the foods that we eat here in North America, okay? A lot of the shit that they brought over here, like, they had an eco-terrorism when the Europeans came over here. They brought their own livestock and their own fucking plants, and it did a lot of damage to shit that was over here. Made people sick and all of that.
And born diseases.
So when you're not eating what you're supposed to eat, you see what I'm saying? Like what's proper for you. Like think about taking you take like a polar bear and a gorilla and switch them up, put them in each other's environment, and you feed the gorilla the shit that the polar bear was eating, and you feed they'll both probably fucking die. You see what I'm saying? Because they're not, or they would get sick, or something's gonna happen that's adverse to their natural being. You see what I'm saying?
I just met an aunt living in North Carolina right now that's 104 years old. I'm trying to figure out her recipe. All my relatives down south are like in their 80s and 90s, and I got an 85-year-old aunt that goes hiking in the mountains every weekend.
Damn.
Every once a month.
But then she smoke a cigarette at 12 o'clock every day.
Once a month she drives from North Carolina to Atlantic City. Like, they kicking up. So and I know a lot of them. You know, I know that a lot of them are eating pork and growing
But that's
food
just
and
that's
stuff.
something
I don't wanna,
genetically gonna live long.
That I don't want to do, but you know.
Sometimes your genes, you're just gonna live. Some are centenarians. You just genetically are gonna live
But
long.
I think a lot of our elders, you know, they come from a time where all the
food was
hormones
real.
and stuff wasn't getting
was real.
put in the food.
Word.
and,
Definitely.
True.
you know, them
Definitely.
greens are grown, them spices are grown. So, yeah, man.
Damn.
So it's like, but when you hear about this shit, like, how do you feel as a black person? You know what I mean? Like,
As a black person,
when you
them
hear
niggas
about
crazy. I'm like,
niggas
them
killing
crazy.
niggas over chicken
That's-
sandwiches, like,
It makes me.
how does that make you feel?
It makes me
inside?
feel like it makes me feel like it's no excuse, and there's no amount of like systemic oppression in the world that
Facts.
that constitutes.
I believe that they intend to disgrace us as well.
Well,
I
they've
think there's a
already
disgrace
done that,
campaign.
but that's just like, you feel like hope is like you work so hard to get some dignity. You try to get
Yeah,
yourself
man.
above the water and they shove you right. Like, God damn it, it's
Shit.
black folk. You know, and I perform in Baltimore every year. Baltimore is fucking oof. It's 80% black. That's where they shot The Wire. That's The Wire, dog.
Yeah.
You go to Baltimore. I go to Baltimore. I do ghetto niggas rooms. About 400 of them. If you know what you're doing, you know. But I go to Baltimore past 7-8 years. Man, it's
No wait.
they don't even have Chase Bank there.
I want to
Chase
go back.
Bank is not in Baltimore yet.
Hang on.
Because it's too fucked up.
I want to go back to something you said.
Yeah.
Now you said it's almost like we need to invent our own language, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that was hip hop at one point.
Facts.
Mm.
That is actual fact.
I feel like that's
that.
what hip hop was supposed to represent.
Yeah.
Until it got hijacked,
Oof. Integrated.
and now somebody else is putting their mouth into our, you know what I mean? Where once we spoke, now they're putting their words there.
Ugh.
But you know, they're using us for a while to speak them, and soon they're not even going to need us. They'll just have all their people do it.
Well, they got corny Negroes doing
Well,
it,
I mean,
though.
you said
They
you
got
you
whack
said
dudes doing
you
it.
said we have our world, they have theirs. Like, why can't we represent what we represent in our world and let them
We could.
let them annoy whoever they want to
We
in
could.
their
It's
world.
just too much.
Means nothing
There's
to us.
too much overlap. Well, it does mean something to us because we're overlapping as far as like.
Can I say something that-
machines. Like a lot of these artists are signed to.
We're overlapping when it comes to their platforms.
Right.
Maybe we just need to be a little more forceful with like sustaining ours. If that's the case, like things like the BET Awards or whatever, even if we want to move past that because that's Viacom owned now. You know,
Right.
why don't we press forward? Like we always joke about it, but the Portier Awards and the things that we talk about, like how about we really move forward
Get our
and
own
make things
shit.
like that happen and create like real hip hop genres. Like I'm actually working on a chart where I'm breaking down like the subgenres of hip hop because I don't think that
They did it with rock,
you're right.
soft rock,
I don't think it's
metal
right.
rock, glam rock.
Exactly.
They had all kinds
I
of rock.
think we need like a like a melodic rap. We need a
Bitch
you know,
made.
we need a they got hardcore.
Bitch made, skinny jean, bird chest
No. You know what? Hold up. My new name. Wait.
Puss ass.
I got a new
fuck
name
nigga
for mumble rap.
Fuck nigga, puss ass rap. Okay, go ahead.
My new name.
I'm listening.
My new name for mumble rap is contemporary scat.
Okay.
Okay, look.
You're trying to
Look,
follow
I get it.
Look,
I get it.
look up the definition
You know
of
what
scat.
scat
I get it.
Look at the
I get it.
definition of scat. Contemporary scat. You know, so you know, seriously, let's put some spec.
And scat is actually intelligent though and dope. So I'm like,
Wait, no.
And they say I be reaching
But
sometimes.
it's considered. Look up the definition of scat. Somebody pull out their phone right now and look at the Oxford English Dictionary of scat.
Ella Fitzgerald, Scatman Crothers, Al Jarreau, rest in peace, who just passed.
Wait.
To you, Al Jarreau.
Please, somebody read the definition of scat. But things of that nature, how about all like the melodic rap? Because for some reason, I can't figure out for the life of me why we're calling Lizzo a rapper. And I love Lizzo music,
I like her
but she's considered a rapper. She's not a rapper. So what happens when we go to these awards and it's like best female rap? We've got Rhapsody, we've got Lizzo. It's like
comedic.
It's too much.
So meaty.
Yeah, it's like it's too many things.
Lizzo is comedic R&B
being merged
She's
into
funny.
one.
I like her
I think we need to come up with like.
Can I speak on something real
really
quick?
formal categories?
I want to say something. When you mentioned the point about how Viacom bought BET, right? One of the big arguments we got to understand when you're dealing with language is that imperialism sees it as a threat when the subjugated have a language that they don't speak. A part of coercion or counterinsurgency is to always make sure you're either controlling or can interpret the languages of the subjugated. So that's what hip-hop was. So anytime we make up something, in order for them to maintain the socio-economic status quo, they're going to have to eventually coerce it and define it for us. That's just the relationship we're in. My name's Rage Godfrey. How you doing, Friday?
Anybody got that definition? What is the official textual definition of scat?
Instrument.
And they are not doing that.
They
are not. That mumble rap is not.
That's not an instrument.
No, that's not an instrument.
That's not an instrument.
They're imitating cars, and when they mumbling, they're saying they're stumbling over their words.
But
that's different than trying to.
Wait.
No, listen to the other definition, please.
Didn't you?
That is mumble rap. Thank you.
That's mumble rap.
But that's the definition of scat.
But no, it
has multiple meanings. It has multiple meanings, but that is a meaning.
Yo,
I can make an
What's
argument.
the definition of reach? Can you?
It's not.
Jamar.
It's not reaching.
Lord Jamar,
That's one of the definitions, and I can make a case.
Why not just call it? It's already called mumble rap. Why not we just call it mumble rap?
Hey, Jamar, can you do your scat, please? That was fucking fantastic.
That's an instrument. That's an instrument.
That was fucking dope, yo.
Well, I'm trying to put some spec on the name mumble rap. I'm calling it contemporary.
Man, I'm calling it puff ass rap, fuck nigga rap, fuck nigga.
All right,
puff
listen.
Ass, fuck nigga rap.
But yeah, all of that's to
fuck
say.
nigga
We're about to
man.
contemporary scat our way out of here to the next break.
Okay.
See, that's another definition.
Okay. And
We'll be
Scooby Dooby Dooby right back.
That sounds like Young Thug. You just did Young Thug in a nutshell.
Don't you play that beat? Play the beat.
Welcome back to Yanadameen Godcast. I'm Lord Jamar.
I'm Digga.
Godfrey.
Fact checker Rage, present.
We back in this motherfucker. Doing what we do. Welcoming you. Shout out to Team Yanadameen and the place to be. We got a live audience in the house. Having lots of conversations between the conversations.
Yes, the behind the scenes be the shit.
Yeah.
Word.
But anyway, maybe you want to take the floor, Digga, as well as some of our
So we got
upcoming topics, because there's some
got
interesting
talking
shit
points.
happening.
Yes. Let's see. Let's address the first topic. What does plant-based mean?
Vegan and vegetarian is just a new word, so it doesn't sound shitty, because vegetarian sounds horrible, vegan sounds shitty. So when you hear plant-based, you go, oh, it's plant-based.
Right.
Doesn't sound as harsh.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
It's very vague. Okay, they got this Impossible Burger. Okay, and they say it's plant-based. But what is the plant that it's based from?
And what
Is it one plant? Is it multiple plants?
Yeah.
What is the plant that it's based from? It's just too vaguely labeled.
There's coca plants, there's weed plants, there's poison ivy. What are we talking here?
Listen, right now, okay?
Right.
You understand?
What kind of plant are we talking?
Right? It's poison ivy.
Right.
Yeah, it's plant-based. Don't worry that your tongue is itching.
Right.
You know. But, yeah, it's just, you know, first of all, there's a lot of trickery and deception in the food industry. You know, you'll see something that says natural, and you'll feel like, okay, that's something that must be good for me because it's natural. But no, they're allowed to say all kinds of bullshit that's not really natural, and they can label it natural.
Just like vaping was supposed to be the healthy substitution to smoking, and now they're like, oh my God, everybody's dying from vaping. Stop vaping.
Jeez.
Right.
Death's everywhere.
And they were telling you to do this, like, just months ago. See, it's funny, like, it seems like back in the days, right, they'd tell you to do some shit, and it would only be, like, years later, like 20 years at least, you'd find out. Oh, that was not good to do.
The commercials start popping up on TV.
Yeah.
If you were using that product, you
Right.
should call us up.
Oh yeah.
Right.
You have money coming to you.
If your home was built with asbestos, hey, all the homes was built with asbestos back then.
Right.
What are you talking about? So.
If you saw the buildings come down in 9/11, you should. I was.
No, what I'm saying is,
but no.
yeah. Now that we fast forward, it seems like that there is no grace period. Like, I feel like Roundup only came out like a few years ago, and now all of a sudden they're like, yo, if you was fucking with Roundup, you know, you might have mesothelioma or some fucking shit.
I ain't gonna
you know
front.
what I mean?
You know what they snatched off the market real quick? Four Locos. Remember
Yes,
Four Locos?
but I think they repackaged it maybe and brought it back or something like that.
Damn.
Yeah.
I
think it's back.
Still locoing?
They might have
wow.
put something else. See, there might have been an ingredient in there that was foul.
They took
because-
Power Master. They took Power Master off the.
Like,
that
for
was-
instance, I stopped drinking Corona, okay? Because apparently there's an ingredient in Corona that's the same ingredient that's in, like, windshield wiper fluid. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah. So I don't fuck with Corona no more. Like, you know what I mean? And I suggest y'all don't fuck with it neither. Like, you know, I drink Stella if I'm going to drink a beer, you know?
Okay.
And it's a vegan beer.
Okay. You're pretty on point with that stuff. I mean, one day I'm a big gum chewer and shit. He was like, yo, I just want you to know that the ingredients in good. This ingredient. And he read the little
Aspartame.
ingredient. He was like, that's a
Or
cancer.
sucralose.
Cancer-causing ingredient. And I'm
Cancer-causing
like,
agents.
Brain tumors.
And
brain
somewhere out of the blue, right? Yo, it used to not be in all gum. Yo, you will be hard pressed. Now go in any store right now and try to get some gum. Read your fucking shit. If you could find me a gum that does not say aspartame or sucralose, I'll give you $10.
oh wow,
Now,
yeah, I see
the only place that you're gonna
aspartame
find
right
it,
here. Yep.
only
Do
place you're gonna
aspartame.
find it is like Whole Foods. If you go get some gum out of Whole Foods, they got certain brands in there that don't have aspartame and shit like that. But you're any corner store, and like it used to be like Double Mint didn't have it, or you know, I used to could chew what was the gum? Red, what's that red gum?
Big Red.
Big Red. Oh, I used to
Smash
love
Big
Big Red. Yo, that was
Big
my
Red.
shit.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm a big cinnamon gum.
first of all,
fanatic.
gum is not good to chew in the first place. It starts the digestion process without giving the food
That's
anything.
why you get hungry.
Yeah, so you get hungry because your saliva, you're chewing, that starts the digestion process. Saliva goes, now your stomach starts working, thinking that it's supposed to be grinding something, but nothing's there. So chewing gum is not good anyway.
Is
But
that a good diet process?
no, because you're working your stomach
Yeah.
is the muscle, and you don't want to overwork your stomach muscle and the acids that get released and all that.
Right on.
But yeah, these motherfuckers is crafty is all I'm saying. So plant-based, be careful. I know they say it's like, it's a combination of coconut, I think, and, you know, and I don't know. Some other shit. Look into it. And whenever they say it's plant-based, don't take for granted that it's the same plant-based that Impossible Burger uses. Like, you see what I'm saying? Because like I said, some of them might be poison ivy, some of them might be all kind of fucking crazy shit. I don't fucking know.
I feel like these things are happening to try to be inclusive. It's like, okay, we're a fast food chain. We're technically marketed to lower income, and we want them to feel like they have healthy options.
Because we want to, first of all, there are a lot of people that are coming around to like veganism and just, getting away from the world is learning that, a lot of this meat shit is not cool.
Right.
So they're trying to give you, another alternative and still keep your money in that place where they had you before.
Right. I hear a lot of those chains are suffering too. Like remember we were growing up, we had like the Applebee's, and you eat the chicken fingers and the hot dogs and the burgers. I feel like now the younger generation, they're a little more savvy. They're like bao buns and fish tacos, and they're not really a chicken finger mozzarella stick kind of kids anymore.
They're a little more shishi foo foo.
Kevin Hart. Dave Chappelle was like, this is dumb.
Yeah.
It's like
never thought I'd be so successful where my son would have duck grease.
It's like the kids are even a little more health conscious. So I feel like a lot of these places are doubling down.
Well, listen, speaking of burgers and shit like that,
Speaking
right?
of burgers.
Huh? Oh, we're going to get the Impossible Burger ingredients right now.
So it's made from genetically modified soy.
First of
As soon as
all,
you hear the word genetically modified.
Genetically modified anything we don't want. But, of course, soy, a high estrogen food, something that we thought in the conscious community was good at one point, and now we are realizing that we were mistaken. When you know better, you do better. So, of course,
genetically modified soy. That is the first ingredient that.
That's disgusting.
It has soy. What else?
So it says genetically modified soy and its characteristic bleed comes from, I guess, or to bleed comes from soy. Long ass word. Lead hemoglobin. That's made from genetically engineered yeast. So they made this bleed.
Genetically engineered soy.
And when you say some hemoglobin, that sounds like fake
blood.
blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're making genetically modified blood.
soy
Wow.
with genetically modified blood mixed with genetically modified yeast.
God.
This is the ingredients of the Impossible Burger.
And that's why it's
You gotta
impossible.
be shitting me.
It's impossible for them to give you something that's truly healthy.
It's like
You see what I'm saying?
Just give me the cow, man.
That's
Just
genetically
give me the
engineered like
beef,
that.
man.
That's impossible.
I'm gonna take my chances.
They know
with
it's
the
impossible.
Beef. I'm gonna take my chances.
I'm gonna
with
eat
the
regular beef burger.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna eat a beef
Take my
burger.
chances
I'm
with-
just,
Smash eat beef burger, boy. Tear that bitch down.
I'll give me a veggie sub at Subway. How about that?
A veggie burger?
A veggie sub.
Be afraid.
You never got a sub with just all like
lettuce?
spinach and lettuce, tomato.
Turkey,
You know, you can get some
ham,
cheese on that bitch if you want.
Nope.
Yeah. Yo, it's good in the
I do like
motherfucker.
chef
You don't
salad
need meat.
with
peppers
with
in it and
cheese
bread is
or something
disgusting.
like that.
All right, well, listen.
Get some
Moving
meat in
forward.
Speaking of burgers,
Speaking of
burgers,
right?
The CEO of the former CEO of McDonald's,
I think this is a fucking travesty.
Stephen Easterbrook, was recently fired for having a consensual relationship with one of their employees. According to McDonald's, it goes against their, their morality conduct
So what?
code.
It's what's legal?
First of all,
I hope so. Well, it would say rape if she wasn't legal. I'm assuming she's of age, and I'm assuming the relationship was consensual. Apparently, as the CEO of a company, you're just not allowed to sleep with the employee.
bullshit.
She must have been fine.
Isn't this why you work hard to become a CEO so that you can fuck with your employees? Like. This is the dream of all CEOs. The CEOs have been doing this since the beginning of CEO time.
It was a dream up. It was a dream up into the Me Too movement. So I don't.
Man, it's still a dream.
I don't know.
It's
how
just
it
a
fares
quieter
now.
dream. It's a quieter dream.
Oh, yeah.
It might not be such an out loud dream, but trust me, these motherfuckers, you know, they want to have power, and part of having power is being able to do shit like that. But here's the thing. First of all, they said it was consensual, so let's just say it wasn't even a power dynamic. Let's just say these are two people that really fucking love each other.
That's it.
What's fucking wrong with that? How many fucking people met on the job?
At McDonald's.
And really fucking fell in love, had a family and shit like that. Like I bet your grandma and grandpa met on the job or some shit like that.
Fries, though.
You know what I mean? Like
She'd be like, don't worry, I'm good. Now, how you move to fries so quick? You just got here.
and what exactly was against the policy? Like, were they having like anal sex or like? You see what I'm saying?
Pause on that.
Now I'm talking man and woman.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking man and woman, but.
Oh, shit.
No, I believe it was a woman.
Yeah, it was a woman.
We want to believe it. That's how we think it better be.
Please.
What's wrong with two men loving each other?
Well, check it out.
No.
Fucking in the butt.
There is light at the end of this tunnel.
Hold up.
My fault. Now my phone want to work. Go ahead.
Peace to the gods.
In the herbs, my fault.
Go get Rakim's book, Sweat the Technique.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shouts out
We
to
hope
the
to get
God,
him on the
Rock
show.
Kim.
I'm still working on it.
Well, check it out though. Don't cry for him, Argentina, because he is walking away with an exit package totaling $41.8 million. So now you get to walk away with $41.8 million and
a
the
nut.
girl.
And take the girl with her.
And you can take the girl if you want. Now that would be cute. Like if they just pop up on the gram together like, ha bitches.
Now he should come in. She just throws her uniform.
But I'm curious because they said that in his 5-year tenure he doubled the worth of McDonald's. So like,
did he?
Why would you?
Right. So why would you be mad that he
Personal
he doubled the worth? He found love. Like what's wrong with this?
Somebody
Like,
fired him that wanted that chick.
I'm about to say there
He
might
got
be a
that
little
shit.
more to
He's
the
like,
story.
I'm going to have to let you go, man.
Or maybe the chick was somebody else's. Maybe another.
That could have been
maybe
it too.
another higher
It's
up
some personal
spike,
shit.
like,
but it
yeah.
was consensual. It was consensual, but it was It was the other shareholder's wife.
Possibly.
But she was with it.
Possibly.
Maybe, yeah. Or side chick. Whatever.
Something happened. Well, yeah.
Sounds
Stephen
personal.
Easterbrook, you go. Yeah.
Well, I just feel like, that's some bullshit. And as a CEO,
you should be able to bend your employee over the deep fryer.
The deep fryer.
I'm just saying.
That would be in a 24-hour window.
Like.
You should be able to lick
That's around
apple
2 in the
pies
morning,
off
you
the
can hit that
titties
shit,
of
man.
your employee.
I'm just
You have to
saying.
drive through like,
This certain,
Well,
not all rules are for everybody. Number one, and as a CEO,
He's like, I want that number 2 with max sauce, baby.
it's sometimes a CEO has a little extra, perks. What we say, a little fillet of fish, get a little fillet of fish.
Little fillet of fish.
Put a little tartar sauce on it.
Tartar sauce on that thing.
Tartar sauce on that thing, you know what I'm saying?
on the side, you know what I mean?
Max sauce.
Tartar sauce on that thing. Tartar sauce on it.
Make the
Tartar
bun
sauce on
soft,
that
little
thing.
soft bun and shit, little filet of fish on that. That shit mad good, baby. That shit be good in the bitch, boy. Little filet and shit like that.
Okay.
Little McGriddle.
Little McGriddle, little syrup and shit.
Little
Little McMuffin up in that.
Okay. Moving on.
Big breakfast.
Moving on.
I can't
Cake.
wait.
Hot cake on that motherfucker, boy.
moving on because
Sunday.
because
Okay.
this one's kind of serious
All
now.
right, come on now. We got to get real
Yeah,
serious for
yeah.
this next one.
This is
This
real
next
shit.
one is
Because
some
this is some
total-
bullshit.
This
This
is
gonna
some
make you
total
mad.
bullshit.
Okay,
This
So,
gonna make you. This gonna make you hangry.
so a family of 18
Damn.
in a Jacksonville, Florida, Buffalo Wild Wings.
Hold up, man. That's a big ass family.
It was a birthday party. Well, it was a birthday party,
Okay.
so it was it was
So it's
parents.
not necessarily a
with
party of
party.
18.
Right, a party of 18.
Okay.
A party of
That's better.
18.
Yes.
Because that's like an old time family. Like,
Right.
you know, back
That's
in the
the-
days
that's the
where,
South.
yeah, like how many kids? Like, I got 16.
Yeah, that's the South.
the
I got
last of the
16
95.
kids.
I'm 95.
When I go out, it's just me and my wife and 16 kids.
Yeah,
Right.
fuck.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Like, in the,
They used to have big families, at least
over,
10.
Over time, like you got one in a possible 2, 3 these days.
Yeah, back in the day,
That's
10 was
food.
10 was like
That's that genetically
Nothing.
modified soy and all that shit.
Yeah.
But
anyway. Okay, a
so,
party of 18.
So a party of 18 in a Buffalo Wild Wings in Jacksonville, Florida, was asked repeatedly to move from their section because a racist customer didn't want black people sitting next to him.
Okay, now it's one racist customer, right? And also to put it in context, but this customer was a regular.
He was a regular.
Okay. That's only to, just to try to put it in context because I could see the restaurant saying, this one guy gives them long-term business, so they want to accommodate him, whereas this group of 18, although they,
Spending money.
are spending money on 18, at least 18 fucking meals, that could only be a one-off for them, and they want to value their long-term customer. So that's the only reason I put that out there. So, yeah, that's a bag of bullshit right there. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Did they leave?
and did they move? Because I wouldn't have moved.
Fuck no.
I'd have been like, fuck him.
I believe.
I'd have been like, we here, man.
I believe they did.
We in Florida, I would have stood my fucking ground.
I believe they did. Of course, they reported this employee.
Oh, good.
Because it says employees plural, so apparently it wasn't just one person. Like, you mind because this guy.
Wow,
like,
18 motherfuckers, man.
apparently, these employees that asked them to move were fired, and the rest of the staff has to now attend sensitivity training. Now, what the fuck is this sensitivity?
That's what
what
fucking
is this
Starbucks
sensitivity
did.
training
They
idea?
shut down all the stores.
Like, what is that?
Let's stop. Okay, ready?
Don't be an overt
Don't
racist.
say
Be
nigger.
a nice racist. What
Don't
the-
say nigger.
Like, what
Everybody agree? Don't say what? Nigger. One more time. Nigger. Okay, I'm gonna give you a review. What not to say?
Nigger.
Nigger.
Don't
Great.
say nigger. I told you
Lunch
not to
break.
say nigger.
We'll be back. Review nigger again. Fuck, you mean, I hate that sensitivity training shit. Shit doesn't fucking work. That's
No.
just for the
Like-
it's a corporate move to go, let's say we're gonna
First
do
of all,
that.
what is sensitivity training?
Let me,
Like, are they gonna
let
bring in Ralph Tresvant or some shit to like, I don't understand.
Tapes of what?
Like, listen, when you see
Civil
black
rights
people,
movement?
you gotta understand they black,
How to conduct yourself at work.
and
How
you need to
not
be,
shit on black people.
you
That's
need to
what
be
the fuck-
sensitive to that.
You don't need- you don't-
Like, hold up.
The staff is.
How is sensitivity training though helping the racist nigga that started this whole shit? He don't work there.
Right.
He the one that was the racist that told them, he told the people, I don't want to sit next to no fucking niggers.
That's right,
See, I guess it's funny when me and Godfrey acted out, then it becomes funny somehow. But I don't want to sit next to no fucking niggers.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
And I'm just fact checking, guys. People had the most to say about me and my phones while y'all going through y'all.
Oh yeah, that was some.
I'm
yeah.
trying to fact check.
Yeah,
I'm trying to come up with the
it
next
didn't look
story.
good though. It didn't look good. But anyway,
Well, we got our fact checker back. I'll be trying to come up with the next story. Anywho.
you also try to keep yourself out of certain dirty,
No, I just ignore y'all.
dirty mud slinging that me and
Yeah, sometimes.
That's right.
the homie over here might
Sometimes.
be throwing around. Might get on you.
I learned my
You
new
won't
thing.
get none on you.
My new thing is now, rather than argue with you and yell with you, I just sit here like a good submissive queen.
I love it.
Look, silence!
You better put that shit out tomorrow morning.
Don't tell him anything. So there's a few things that I would like to get off my chest. First of all, good morning. How y'all doing? Great. All right. Now that we got that out the way, I'm going to need all of you independent women, I don't need no man, feminist ass bitches to simmer the fuck down, okay? The temperature's dropping, my car needs winterizing, my driveway is about to need shoveling, and I don't need y'all bullshit fucking it up for the rest of us, okay? I don't know about you. You might like mounting 72-inch flat screens by your goddamn self, but me, I want to be in my kitchen in my warm and fuzzy slippers baking Christmas cookies like a good submissive queen. So I'm going to need all y'all bitches to fall the fuck back and let these kings be kings.
So damn, what the?
We're talking about the sensitivity thing.
Yeah, sensitivity, man. Fuck the sensitivity. Like.
Got a case of the sniffles.
The nigga. So the fact that they like.
It's horrible to like blow your nose.
Instead of saying, listen, we're not gonna do that. If you don't want to sit next to them, you need to leave, Jethro.
We are killing it with the realness
18
here.
of us for one
Digga blows her nose.
Right.
White privilege like
The
a motherfucker. You move, motherfucker. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
you cut me out, thank you.
You know what I mean? But report them. That's what you do.
Jethro.
I mean, you got to figure his name is something like that, Jethro.
Ziegel.
Where was
Zeke.
it? What
Billy
town?
Bob. It was Jacksonville.
Oh, hell
Florida.
yeah. Ooh, shit. Ooh, yeah.
I'm confused because this thing is saying near Chicago, but the headline says
Well,
Jacksonville,
that
Florida.
happened in Chicago. I know Chicago.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Cracker
It's,
Barrel.
it's all the same story. One paragraph is saying Jacksonville, Florida.
Probably happened more than once, goddamn.
Another
All
one
the
is
Buffalo
saying
Jacksonville and Chicago.
Another one is
Yeah,
saying on
yeah.
a Saturday night near Chicago in search of dinner. So I just want to make that clear that this story is giving two different locations because I don't want y'all like, it wasn't there, it was there. We don't fact check. I tried. But anywho, that's what happened. The family got asked to move.
So what would you do before we get out of here? What would you do if you were asked to move with your party at 18 and a racist motherfucker asked you to move? What would you do?
I believe I would call their boss. I would see. I'm kind of white when it comes to shit like that. Like I'm going home. I'm writing a letter. Yeah, I'm doing the whole like spiel. I'm gonna eat Buffalo Wild Wings for life for free. I'm getting a like eat free for the rest of my life card. I'm probably gonna get compensated. Yeah, I does that stuff.
That's good.
Godfrey, what do you
I
think
write
you
letters,
would do?
emails.
Oh, if they have, and he's
Exactly.
like, I'm saying I ain't going no fucking more. Fuck that dude. And I'm
And I
reporting
wouldn't
too.
go
I'm
in-
like,
and I
nah,
wouldn't
I'm
go
like this.
anywhere.
I know you move, dude. Fuck out of here. That's what I
Exactly.
would do. I'm like, nah, you move, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yo, he's good, right? He'll get me. Fuck you, dude. Yeah.
Like, I know for a fact, like, especially if somebody in my party
Y'all
was
know how
like,
we get over
was like,
chicken.
come on, let's just
I'll say,
let's
take
just
it.
move. I'd be like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Nah, we not
Stay
moving.
right
Nah,
there.
sit
Hell no.
sit down.
Hell no.
Sit down.
That's
We
right.
staying.
Yup.
That motherfucker's moving.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you move.
Yeah.
We staying here.
Yeah,
we paying our fucking money.
Matter of fact, everybody just look at him with a piece of chicken in their mouth.
Yeah, because I'll turn it into a real
Good chicken.
no effects at that moment. Yeah.
That's when you have black people permission to become
Hell
nigga.
yeah, we be
You're
like,
like, oh, you don't want to sit next to niggas?
Nigga,
Oh, I'm going to turn into a nigga right now. Oh,
Hell
we're going to
yeah.
get real niggardly in here.
yeah, it's like, hey, us niggers are gonna stay. You don't mind, huh? The niggers decided, all 18 niggers here, decide, isn't that what you call us? I don't know. Spear chuckers and porch monkeys, we're gonna stay right here, pal.
Chicken is ours, bucko.
That's right. We love chicken, just like you know.
That's
And
right.
we're going nowhere.
And then the
This
white
is-
boy probably
Bingo.
pulls out his gun.
And
because
then
he's
all
down
18
south.
of us
Hey,
pull
that
out
nigger
ours.
made me feel
Oh,
nervous.
shit, he stood
And then
his
18
He
ground.
yelled at me.
Then 18 people, yeah, motherfucker, like we said.
Well, hopefully, I mean.
But you know, Florida's nuts over there. That stand your ground shit.
Hopefully there's a woman in the family like me, like, oh, I got my license too. Oh.
What you want
We
to
ain't
do?
playing them games. I'm a live nigga. By definition.
There you go.
Okay.
The moral of the story is we live in America. Racism is alive and well. Please don't, drink the Kool-Aid and believe the bullshit that they tell you.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid or eat the chicken.
Yeah, don't eat that goddamn Impossible Burger either. Listen, we're about to be out of here.
Yeah.
We thank you for joining us once again. We appreciate
Thank you to our live audience.
Yes.
We got
Oh, yeah.
Shout out Rage.
Rage.
Yeah.
And shit, like we do about this time.
Word.
Once again, for the Yanadameen Godcast, I'm Lord Jamar.
I'm Digga Digga.
Godfrey.
Peace.